country with a population the size of Leicester rubbing shoulders with an icon of the game. Rubbing shoulders isn't the Icelandic way, though. Lionel Messi will have to overcome the combative blue brick wall today. It's not just geographically where Argentina and Iceland are poles apart. Now, Albi Celeste's qualification was less routine than that of the Vikings. 45 players, never an unchanged side, and it's yet another different combination of faces who take the field today. An injured Emmanuel Lanzini gives an opportunity to Maximiliano Mesa, who makes just his second start. Willy Caballero, his competitive debut at the age of 36. Whilst at the other end of the scale, Javier Mascherano's 144th cap sees him break his country's all-time record, in FIFA's eyes at least. The Argentine Federation reckoned he broke the record last month, but it's a long story. Argentina have Caballero in goal. Winger Eduardo Salvio plays at right back. Otamendi and Rojo, mainstays of the last World Cup, are at centre-half, with Tagliafico, another making his competitive debut at left-back. Milan's Lucas Biglia partners Mascherano with Mesa on the right, Di Maria on the left, and Aguero ahead of Messi, whose career tally of 5 World Cup goals was passed in such dramatic style by his old adversary Ronaldo last night. Higuain and Dybala, who'd walk into most sides here in Russia, are on the bench, cast in this tournament in the role of supporting artists. Iceland's team has a familiar look about it, by necessity really, when there's only 100 pro footballers in the country to choose from. 8 of this team started the victory against England in the Euros in Nice 2 years ago. Goalkeeper Hannes Halldórsson wins his 50th cap. 8 of the 10 ahead of him have played in English football. One of the exceptions is fullback Birkir Syversen, the most experienced man in the team. It's his 80th appearance today. Ragnar Sigurdsson partners Arnason at centre-half, with Magnusson at left-back. In midfield, Gudmundsson and Bjarnason supply the width. Halfredsson and Gunnarsson in central midfield, with Gylfi Sigurdsson supporting Alfred Finnbogason up front. We're underway with Iceland in white shirts with blue trim, and Argentina in their change kit as well, of all black, defending the end away to our left-hand side. Straight away, Finnbogason is getting into a position to have a shot, and it's just broken to the edge of the penalty area for Gylfi Sigurdsson to drag it wide. Well, this is the first time in World Cup history where the Icemen have cometh, their status as chief tarnishers of reputation preceding them. First up, though, a man with arguably the biggest reputation of them all, whose CV needs little enhancement except in this competition. Is 2018 going to be the year that Messi makes his indelible mark in the World Cup, where he's frequently been shackled in the past? Can Iceland write another chapter in their own extraordinary story? Salvio, who's playing in this deeper role these days to fill the problem position at right back for Argentina, lays it back inside his own half for Otamendi, and then the ball goes out to Tagliafico, the left back. Lucas Biglia, who partners Mascherano in the heart of the midfield, plays it back to the white-booted Otamendi of Manchester City, and now to Salvio on the halfway line, with Argentina enjoying easy early possession, as you might expect. They will have plenty of the ball, probably 70% there or thereabouts. Iceland know their role, know the best way of being able to get positive results, just sitting tight, being so regimented and disciplined. And seldom will you see 2 more regimented banks of 4 shuffling across, trying to restrict the space. Messi hasn't had a touch of the ball as yet, as Salvio plays it down towards Mesa on the right-hand side for Argentina, wearing 13. And back it goes across the halfway line now to Biglia. Biglia back for Marcus Rojo. And it's gone, and the Muscovite sunshine, a glorious summer's afternoon here in the Russian capital. 0-0 in the very early stages on the day in which France have already beaten Australia by 2 goals to 1. A match which saw a penalty apiece in a 3.5-minute spell around the hour mark. Pogba scoring the late winner with a deflection. The ball is in the midfield for Argentina. Mascherano to Otamendi, probably 30 passes in this Argentinian move. Now Mascherano will try and mix it up with a long ball forward. Aguero lurking on the edge of the penalty area, couldn't get a touch. It's put out a play by the Iceland back line for a throw, which is taken quickly into the feet of Aguero, but the Icelanders in their predominantly white kit are able to bring the ball away. Only so far, though, before the Polish referee stops play and signals to Argentina, about 15 yards outside the penalty area, away to our right-hand side. 3 gone, 0-0. And it's a good afternoon to Stuart Pearce.
Hi Jim. Yeah, looking at the Icelandic lineup, as you mentioned earlier, I don't think I've seen a team that looks so regimented and dogmatic in their 4-4-2 lineup. Quite incredible. They're almost like a club side. They've played each other so long, they know each other that well, and they slide across and they're going to deny space and that ball into Messi. There is no doubt about that.
Well, I don't know whether Messi wasn't happy with the pressure in the ball. He has just thrown it disdainfully towards the touchline and retrieved another from a ball boy over there. He's happy with that one and has spotted it down. He's got young Maximiliano Mesa standing over there with him. And Messi just tapped this short, and then the angle of delivery will be slightly altered if Mesa controls it for Messi's delivery, or will he go first time? He is firing it in first time inside the penalty area. It's taken a touch on its way through. Off Otamendi, I think, but out of play for a goal kick, which will be taken by Halderson. And the first Argentinian set piece comes to nothing.
Whips there, and there was a couple of players gone for it. It was quite a messy incident, and I think it was Otamendi who got his head on it and just went wide. I think they'll be very disappointed if they concede from a set play, Iceland.
That is one of their strengths at both ends of the field, being able to score them but kick them out as well. Their defensive record has been pretty impressive through qualification, but not in recent games, where they've conceded 11 in the last 4 friendlies that they've played. Haven't won any of those, unsurprisingly, losing 3, beaten by Mexico, Peru and Norway in recent times. They have a free kick of their own, taken short for the long-haired Bjarnason. Now Halfredson